Hi, this is Jim Yagi here from leadtrafficjam.com. Welcome to day number 4 of 8 days to cash flow. Now we're going to talk about how to get into your prospect's head and find out what they really want. I'm going to walk you through creating your first Google AdWords campaign and show you how easy it is to do. But before we get started, it's a good idea to prepare your attack so you can get the most out of your advertising. And although this lesson might seem a little bit dense to you right now, I want you to relax even if the concepts are a little hard to understand, because we'll keep coming back to the same ideas and they'll make much more sense to you. Okay, so we're going to take a close look at who your 2 hottest prospects are and get you thinking about how to attract them. I'll show you a mistake a lot of Google beginners make so that you don't make it as well, and I'll tell you a few little secrets about how Google calculates which ad to give most exposure to, and you'll discover how you can sneak into the top position for a fraction of what the competition pays. As I explained before, one of the key things that Google's algorithm looks at is the relevance of your ad to the keywords that your prospect is looking for. A lot of Google AdWords beginners will grab a whole bunch of seemingly related keywords, they'll bid on them, and then place their ad. I'm going to show you an example of the wrong way to advertise on Google. Hop over to Google's website and type Herbalife Training. Now let's take a look at some of the ads that are appearing here. Your prospect is looking for Herbalife Training. Most likely that means they're already in Herbalife or they're looking to join Herbalife. Here's one ad. They bid on a very general keyword, training, and the prospect is going to skim right over this ad and not even look at it. Notice that this ad is appearing right at the top for this keyword, and I bet you anything that this advertiser is paying a lot per click to have their ad placed up there. Here's another ad that probably does not perform very well. Herbalife Weight Loss Diet. What does that have to do with Herbalife Training? This ad is supposed to appeal to somebody who's looking into buying Herbalife products, and this is a big mistake. Here's another ad that probably does not work very well. Why do I say that these are bad ads? Well, one of the main ways that Google calculates relevance is by letting the millions of people that are searching do a kind of a vote for their favorite ad. So for example, the advertiser who bids on a general keyword like Herbalife or training alone is talking to a really broad audience with different needs. Let's say this advertiser here started off by bidding 50 cents on the keyword training. Google will display this ad every time someone searches for a search term that includes the word training. So MLM training, dog training, fitness training instructor will all trigger and display the ad. Google will then count how many times the ad gets shown. And to figure out how relevant the ad is, it counts how many times it got clicked and considers that like a vote on the relevance of the ad. Because no one's going to click an ad unless they want what it promises. So Google figures out what's called a click-through ratio, and that's basically the number of times that the ad gets clicked relative to the number of times that it was shown. And it does it for every single ad on the page. The ad with the highest click-through rate it considers to be the most relevant, and so it gives it preference for the top position. I say that this ad is bad because it's not going to get a lot of clicks. The keyword training, which triggers it, is too general, so it's going to drop in position. Google realizes that it's less and less relevant. Alright, but even the Google Experts ad drops because you can't read everybody's mind. So what's the solution? Well, if you want your ad to move back up to the top, then you can change the ad to make it more relevant or increase your bid. And here's the difference between the Google Beginner and the Google Expert. The Google Expert's going to change their ad to try and get more clicks. The Beginner is just going to go and raise their bid without changing anything. That's why this ad in position number 1 might be wasting $5 per click, while the ad that's sitting in the second position and still getting quite a bit of exposure, because it's got the higher click-through rate, might be paying just 30 cents a click. So the first step in planning your Google AdWords campaign is to know your prospect. Knowing them will allow you to know exactly what they're looking for and how to create an irresistible offer that works as a bait that gets them to come to you already saying yes. Let's take a look at the 2 main system websites that you've been given, because we're going to work out backwards from them who your target prospect is. And there are some very obvious hints within these pages that tell you who the page is aimed at. Someone who needs customers for their MLM business is not going to say no to this offer here. Somebody who's in a network marketing business or a home business is not going to say no to a stream of distributors knocking down their door. But you have to get a crystal clear picture of who exactly is your target prospect. Your target audience number 1 is someone who already owns a home-based business, and these are your very hottest prospects for the business building tools, educational materials, your system, and your training. The second type of prospect is someone who's already sold on joining a home-based business opportunity, but they're making the smart move of doing research on how they might market their business before they actually join. And this is your hottest prospect for your business opportunity. Both kinds of prospects are going to put dollars into your pocket. Alright, but we've got to look deeper into their psychology. So why are they looking online? Well, surprise, surprise, they're not looking to buy anything. Both types of prospects are looking for free information right now, and your advertising has to meet them where they are by offering exactly what they want. Then the system will build a bridge to help both prospects understand how your product will be useful to them, and the system will then allow them to buy. But on Google pay-per-click, it's not enough to just know that. You've got to use their vocabulary. You've got to speak to them in a language that they understand. You've got to use the same words that they speak. Let's look at some examples of words that have made a huge difference with some of the people that we've trained. Some people refer to MLM or multi-level marketing. Others will refer to it as network marketing, and others still will refer to it as a home-based business. And even though you might be advertising the exact same thing, if somebody types MLM in Google, you want to use the word MLM. And if somebody uses the term network marketing, you want to talk to them about network marketing. Knowing this information alone will increase the responsiveness of your prospects. We've even gone as far as to hire our partner company, Leptobyte Innovations, to create capture pages for us with dynamic headlines. These are landing pages that are created on the fly depending on an argument that you provide them. And they make small variations on the page itself to make it seem much more personalized to your prospect. For example, this page here, if your website visitor was searching in Google using the term MLM, they clicked an ad that used the term MLM. When they landed on the capture page, they would see the term MLM in there. Similarly, for the term network marketing, if they came through this link here, they would see the word network marketing instead of MLM. And the same thing for home business. We've even discovered patterns in some of our target markets in the way that people from different companies refer to leads or prospects. But in one of our markets, we found that Herbalife distributors were spending a lot of money buying leads and getting a lot of rejection from them. So we created dynamic headlines that speak in the same language using the same words that a Herbalife distributor looking for leads would speak. At the same time, we found that Avon representatives were looking for more customers rather than leads. And we found that USANA representatives were sick of prospecting and they wanted to find more prospects. Knowing these simple things about your prospect and what they're looking for will allow you to dominate pay-per-click advertising. And the idea is to make your advertisements seem personalized to each prospect type so that you can create hypnotic ads that are completely irresistible. Remember that Google AdWords is a powerful way to get qualified prospects because you get to specifically target who sees your ads and you only pay for the result. But you don't have to be a mind reader to beat AdWords. I'm about to show you a simple way to write Google ads that are more relevant to your prospects than everyone else that's advertising to them.